we're going to explore the optional nesting tool for MPanel Shade Designer. We'll use the four-sided sample sail which comes with MPSD. We calculate the model, then go to seams. Let's start with two panels, add the seams, then calculate the panel. We can see here the shear strain is about 2.4%, which is okay for shade cloth, but typically too high for PVC and stiffer fabrics. But let's go ahead with this example. When we go to nesting, we see we need about 7.4 meters of fabric with these settings. Let's say we want to use PVC, so we need to reduce the shear strain, and therefore we need to add more panels. So we'll repeat the process, but this time with 3 panels. This time nesting shows we need 9.8 meters of fabric, and if we take a look at the nesting report in the production reports tab, we'll see fabric utilization is 47%, so more than half the fabric is waste. This isn't very efficient nor desirable, so let's try again, but this time we'll use 4 panels. We now have the low shear strain that we need for PVC, and the nest shows we only need 7.1 meters of fabric, and the nest report shows utilization now is improved to be better than 65%. If this fabric had a pattern or a grain, then most often we will need to turn off the allow 180 degree rotation and then redo the nest. And doing this, we now need 7.6 meters of fabric. We can further fine-tune the nest and potentially reduce fabric waste by changing buffer spacing around the panels or the rotation angle of the panels. We can see I have panel spacing set to 50 millimeters, which is about 2 inches. With very soft fabrics, this gap may need to be increased to prevent the cutting blade or wheel from disturbing adjacent panels when it passes close by. I've got the rotation angle of the panel set to 0, which means the panel is lined up with the fabric center line or warp line. This is generally desirable, as the warp threads of each of the panels will be the same. Small changes to this angle can reduce fabric waste, but depending on the fabric you use, it's best to keep this less than 10 degrees. For more information or pricing, please contact support@mpanel.com.